to understand in a certain sense what was the Alter Rebbe doing, what was his grand innovation, and what did he add in general to Torah, and specifically what did he add to the Hasidic movement? Because really, amongst the Hasidic masters and those who learned the Hasidic works, it's known that the two previous generations before the Alter Rebbe, they were the inception of the Hasidic movement in general. And when the Alter Rebbe came, third generation in, he instituted a new brand, a new version of Hasidus, which is specifically called Chabad Hasidus. And the Tanya is its Bible, as it were. It's not just Hasidus, it's a unique version of Hasidus, which the Rebbe believes it was a pure continuation of the original, but it expanded the teaching in such a way that it added what we call Chabad. What is Chabad? Chokhmah, Bina, and Das. It was an attempt, and a successful attempt at that, to bring the mysteries of the Torah, which basically is called the crown jewel of the Torah, but to sort of strip them of their mystery and encloak them, invest them into the faculties of intellect. That even though it's a matter of faith and it's a matter of wondrous things that defy the intellect, this was the great achievement of the Alter Rebbe, that he was able to enclose those things which are beyond intellect into intellect itself. Something which hitherto had never been done or even attempted, because it's essentially a fusion of two opposites. If something is impossible to be known, there's no purpose in making it attempted to be known. And if something is able to be known, it's clearly not of the mysteries which are unknowable. And here comes the Alter Rebbe and fuses the two. He said, I'm going to explain to you the unknowable mysteries, but I'm going to do it in a way that they become knowable and explainable. Keep them in their pristine version of mystery, and yet divest them of their mystery and make all the secrets known. This is Chabad in a certain sense. This is what he attempted to do. But it's important to understand that the Alter Rebbe was a beginning of this process. Chabad is very clear, is a 7-generation process and event. That the Alter Rebbe is the first, and our Lubavitcher Rebbe of the 7th generation is the last, and each generation in between completed and added on to this work of investing the mystery into the intellect. And with every succeeding generation, the work continued. As another generation went further, the ideas were able to further be encloaked into intellect. And further until finally, after 7 generations, is basically mission completed. So what the Alter Rebbe did, he was really just the beginning of a process. He was the inception of this process, but not its fruition. He knew himself he was the beginning of